Oh well. Hello, agents and runners. We're back. Doing another episode for my mic kind of down or whatever. Or maybe continue to work on that facility. Oh, okay, that's what we were doing. That's what we were doing. Building tanks. To hold the liquid. And play it. Yes. Oh. Oh. Solve my problems. Ah, 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 ah. Mm-mm. I think I just killed something. Goldfish. Done. It's raining. There you are. Bam, bam, bam. Oh my god. Well, instead of making the tank like 50 blocks wide, well, guess what? I want it to have an odd in the middle, so just separate the tanks. Boom. Smart. We need reinforcement. bring in the bombs. Oops, to my computer. I'm playing a lot of Phantom Forces last night. In 1 week, I'm all the way up to rank 30. That's what I got with the money from the construction site. That's a lot of dynamite. I don't want to be rude, but thank goodness Gabe died here, because now I have a bunch of gravestones I can use for a grave biome. You know, only the biome with like one of the best songs in the game. Just ripping right through these losers. I can't help it. Oh, explosives. I want explosives because then it will destroy the background walls, and I will have a lot of easier time building without the background walls. Ba 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 ba. No. That was a perfect explosion. It's actually good if we separate the tanks, because the longer you have a platform, when you pour water or it despawns, because it can't, like, the layer of water would be so small you wouldn't be able to see it, and it just despawns the water. See how they spawned that water? It's because it was too thin. And that would be happening if I had that. Now, it really doesn't happen with tanks. It starts happening kind of with tanks that are wider than like 7,500 blocks, maybe. It's a lot of background walls, but luckily it's like scattered. Luckily we have a hammocks. And that has the hammocks, yeah. Oh. Help me. I'm gonna put a thin layer of water. I think today is the final day of the Amber Heard trial. I hope Amber Heard just gets absolutely owned in court. God, jeez. I hate when I sneeze. Oh, did not mean to run that bad. I want to visit Greensburg one day. God, so I'll watch this video. Where is it? Greensburg Tornado breakdown. Oh.
On May 4th, 2007, a textbook tornadic dryline setup would materialize in the Great Plains, and the ensuing outbreak would consist of multiple large tornadoes, most of which after dark. One of these tornadoes would go on to make history, completely destroying the city of Greensburg, Kansas, and becoming the first ever tornado to earn an EF5 rating. Today, we turn back to this fateful day in May and examine the meteorology behind what made it tick. Today,
Only 5% of the town survived. Like, 5% of the buildings in the town survived. Greensburg Tornado. One of the most devastating tornadoes of all history, destroying almost the entire town.
The 2007 tornado season leading up to May had been a season of highs and lows, with the months January through April adding up to an almost perfectly average tornado season up to that point. The first EF4 in U.S. history would happen in Kansas in late February. The very next day featured a large outbreak in the southeast, and two more EF4s, one of which struck Enterprise Alabama.
Oh, wait.
Killing them.
Isn't 2007, 2007, like the very first year they implemented the EF scale?
The only other notable event to occur was an outbreak sequence from April 20th through to the 27th, which spawned over 90 tornadoes altogether throughout the United States and Mexico, the vast majority of them being weak and insignificant. Fast forward to May 4th. A deep mid-level trough is moved in from the west. It is centered over the Rocky Mountains, but has begun to eject over the plains. A surface low forms in western Kansas and draws in warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico toward the plains. A classic spring dryline setup is taking shape. Meteorologists are on high alert. A worrying combination of shear and instability is forecast to come together in the region. The SPC demarcates a level 4 out of 5 moderate risk in parts of Kansas and Oklahoma, highlighting the possibility of all threats: damaging winds, large hail, and strong tornadoes. Surface temperatures are forecast to reach well into the mid-80s, which, combined with the moist air from the Gulf, results in peak values well in excess of 3,000 joules per kilogram throughout the region. The EML is also
SB Cape. I need to research into that. I need to learn that.
Keep storms from initiation before the proper conditions for tornadogenesis are in place, as well as keeping storms isolated when they form. In the plains, the low-level jet plays a huge role in tornado setups. The low-level jet, or LLJ, is a fast-moving stream of air about a kilometer above the surface that, when present, causes a substantial increase in low-level shear and storm relative flow, both of which are crucial ingredients for tornado development. If other necessary ingredients are in place, strong LLJ will dramatically increase tornado potential. Famously, the low-level jet is
1,000 loose lines.
in response to a pressure differential caused by higher elevations, cooling faster than lower elevations as the sun sets. This effect is most pronounced and most common in the Great Plains. The low-level jet that materialized during the evening of May 4th was particularly strong. Combined with the high stability values of discrete storm flow, this made for a rather potent sound in the plains. This sounding is representative of what the background environment of the southwest Kansas looked like that evening. Readily apparent is the large gate profile, showing an explosive amount of effective energy in the atmosphere, like a bomb waiting to be set off. Also apparent is the inflated low-level photograph, mixing no small part of the discrete low-level jet in place at the time, resulting in 0 to 1 kilometer velocity values of over 300 units. The SPC issues Measure-Scale Discussion number 685, including parts of western Kansas, Oklahoma, and the Texas Panhandle, anticipating the development of supercells in the area by 6 p.m. The environment is primed. The day has all the makings of a significant severe weather day. The gun is cocked and ready to fire. The first storm fires off the dry line of the Texas Panhandle.
Here it goes. Pops out of nowhere.
Less than an hour later, the storm becomes tornado warned after drifting over the state border into Ellis County, Oklahoma. At 6:21 p.m., the first tornado of the day makes its way to the ground near Arnett, Oklahoma. This tornado, filmed by Reed Timmer as well as Val and Amy Castor, among others, is rather remarkable in its own right. The tornado is a high-based, well-lit, photogenic drill bit meandering over rural Oklahoma farmland and not much else, causing no reported injuries or fatalities.
That's a nice tornado to watch.
This tornado makes it immediately apparent that it was likely far more powerful than its comparatively low EF1 rating suggests, and that it just didn't hit nearly enough to justify a higher rating.
Oh, I'll say it looked like an EF0, but it was EF1. Looks like a weak one.
Separate, larger tornado that would form later in the evening. The tornado for which the state truly lives in infamy. The time is 6:44 p.m. A cluster of small thunder showers begin initiating off the dry line over Harper County, Oklahoma. New cells continue to form and move with the cluster as it drifts north into Kansas. The clock approaches 8 p.m. The cells begin to merge and intensify upon crossing over the Kansas border. Their updrafts undergo a consolidation process wherein their strengths essentially combine into one powerful storm. Nocturnal low-level jet is strengthening rapidly, resulting in a dramatic increase in low-level shear. As such, less than 15 minutes later, the storm organizes into a powerful supercell and goes tornado warned. Shortly thereafter, the storm produces its first tornadoes. 4 small, brief tornadoes that mostly remain over open country, Clark and Comanche counties. Just before 9 p.m., the storm cycles and develops a powerful mesocyclone. Train spotters report a funnel cloud, and at exactly 9 p.m. Central Daylight Time, the storm will drop its 5th and most violent tornado.
I'm gonna turn that down because that's annoying. So let's see. Wait, is this that one town with like the little statue in it? Of the metal tornado? Is it a night tornado? Dude, tornadoes are one thing. Night tornadoes are a completely different one. Night tornadoes are scary because you can't see them and they are very destructive. I mean, I know it's simple. It's like a dumb moment, but seriously, like, you can't even see them. Dude, that sound, I know people are not really that scared of that, but I'm a little bit spooked of it. Like, let's be honest, a lot of people are spooked of it. Whoa. How wide was it? That's a big ass boy.
This could be a 2-mile ride. Right here. Flashes of lightning reveal a monster tornado, a 1.7-mile wide wedge,
Woo.
with its core exceeding 200 miles per hour.
That is a big boy.
Initially, its
1
core
point.
east of the track puts it on a path to come dangerously close to, but ultimately missed Greensburg. Unfortunately, just as it approaches, the parent cyclone begins to occlude and steers the tornado ever so slightly more to the north, putting it on course for a direct hit. The National Weather Service in Dodge City issues a tornado emergency for Kiowa County, and at 9:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time, the city of Greensburg, Kansas is swallowed whole by the EF5 tornado.
Dude, that's gotta be horrifying. I cannot imagine what it would be like in an EF5. You know.
Come on. Thank you. Now, please, let it be.
Dude, like the wind, your ears popping, like the amount of like the roaring tornado, like the sound of it, and all your life belongings being used against you and thrown and chucked and removed. Dude, that's scary. I mean, I have said this multiple times, but I live in a town known as Illinois. Oh my god, I actually just said that. I actually just said that on stream. Yep, guys. Illinois is a town. I live in all of Illinois. It's just, yeah, I like going up the west side over by, I'm sorry. I mean, I live in a town known as Carlock, Illinois. I literally just said I live in a town known as Illinois. Yeah, what? Like, yeah, move over, New York City. We have a giant city here. Anyway, I go to school in the Eureka area, and if you know where Eureka was, west of Eureka is Washington, and in 2013, Washington got hit by a monster EF4 tornado, and I had to take shelter, even though I lived like 10 miles away from, like, you know, as the crow flies, like 10 miles away from my school, I had to take shelter. It was a bad day, too. One of my teachers knows a person from their church who died in it. One of the 3 people who died in it. Thank God it killed only like 3 people, because I've been to that town. Like, I could literally pause my stream right now. I could go to that town right now, and there are still a little bit. I could purposely say thunderstorm. I could personally say that there are actually there's a little bit of damage left. The power lines, I don't know if I think they've been fixed, but they were bent. That's the most severe damage. I couldn't go there to see it, but I saw news videos and it was horrifying. Because it's not like, you know, it's not like me hearing about an EF5 across like, you know, the world, or no, across like my country. It was right in my backyard. Not really literally, but like it was right there in a town that I could drive to easily. And you know how scary that is? It's like, you know it town. It's like it's the one person, it's like one instance for one of your friends. It's one instance for someone to get killed, and it's another for him to be like your exact friend. You kinda get what I'm saying? Like, it was more personal, that's what I'm trying to say.
At 10:05 p.m., the tornado finally dissipates in the field northwest of town, but the damage is done. Greensburg is wiped off the map. 95% of buildings in town are completely destroyed. Nearly everyone in town is left homeless.
Dude.
And 60 million, $250 million in damage done. The events that have just transpired will change the city's history forever and leave scars persisting for generations.
Can I just give a shout out towards everybody who lives in Greensburg? I don't care if you started touring or not, but like, they rebuilt the entire town. They somewhat still are today. Like, they could have like said, you know what, F this town, we don't want to do anything with it anymore. They sat around, they picked up the pieces and put them back together. Absolutely awesome. Those are probably the hardworking people. Like, not even, if you're so hardworking, not even an EF5 can, like, no, those people that put the town together are powerful. Not even an EF5 tornado could stop you from building your beloved town.
Meanwhile, the parent supercell rages on after continuing northeast. The strong low-level jam helps the supercell persist well after dark, not only by supplying strong low-level shear, but also by infecting moist air northward, which actually increases instability in the near-storm environment as the night goes on. The very next cycle of the storm directly following the EF5 was on to produce another monster tornado in the Truesdale area. This one, even wider than the last, is measured at 2.2 miles across.
Whoa!
The second largest tornado ever recorded at the time. The tornado receives an EF3 rating.
About to say, that's a big boy.
Remaining mostly open farmland. The tornado was almost certainly violent, and some even speculate that it could have been just as strong, if not stronger, than the EF5 that preceded it. After the Truesdale tornado dissipates, yet another large wedge tornado forms north of Haviland and impacts the Hopewell area. This tornado dissipates in the Maxville area, but not before killing one person and doing EF3 damage. The fourth and final large wedge tornado of the night forms near Maxville, again rated EF3. Like the Truesdale tornado, this tornado is also frequently speculated as having much higher winds than its rating suggests, likely being EF4 or perhaps even EF5 potentially. After this tornado dissipates, the weakening storm goes on to drop a handful of weaker, short-lived tornadoes, before the storm itself finally dies several hours later. The next day's sunrise casts light upon a horrific scene in Greensburg. The streets littered.
Holy shit.
Trees stripped of their bark.
Dude, it looks like a war zone.
Immediate cleanup efforts
It looked like
were
like a
furthered by the fact
like a
that
chemical bomb just dropped on their town, man. It looked like they got nuked.
cast light upon a horrific.
Dude, if I didn't know about tornadoes, I would have thought this is like a bomb testing site. There's nothing to see, dude. No houses are left unscathed. Like, they're all structurally unsound. Dude, that's sad. I feel sorry for anybody.
Streets littered.
Even though I love tornadoes, I just remember I am upset that people die from these. It's sad. I feel sympathy for people who are affected by these giant twisters.
The SPC issuing a rare high risk for the region, with Greensburg included. A large, long track to would touch down in Cuyahoga County, affecting some areas that have been impacted by the previous night's tornado family. And areas closer to Greensburg were threatened by satellite tornadoes associated with this tornado, but the town of Greensburg was ultimately spared from suffering another devastation. The outbreak on May 5th was the most prolific single-day outbreak in 2007 in terms of count, with over 80 tornadoes being confirmed throughout the plains, putting it up there with some of the more high-end plains outbreaks of the last few decades. Despite this, May 5th's reputation and legacy will forever be overshadowed by the events of the night before. As of today, Greensburg has almost completely bounced back from this tragedy. The city has since rebuilt and has committed to becoming one of the greenest towns in America. All city buildings have been built to LEED Platinum standards, and the city is now powered via wind turbine. Even many houses have been reconstructed with green and tornado-resistant construction, such as ICF.
Dude, what a town.
Greensburg's destruction and subsequent rebound lives on as one of the greatest testaments to human resilience ever told.
Dude.
That said, the scars left by the tornado will continue to be visible for generations to come, and the events of the evening of May 4th, 2007 won't soon be forgotten.
Dude, I almost want to live here, dude. What a town. That's awesome. It's powered completely by wind turbine. A town that can almost sever off the grid. Almost. Like, besides food, this could probably sever off the grid. Like, that's an awesome town. I'm proud of everybody that lives in Greensburg, Kansas. I have to say it again. They built, like, just on, I gotta show you this. I mean, just look how beautiful this building is. It's so nice and modern. It's so pretty.
City buildings have been built to LEED Platinum standards, and the city is now powered via wind turbine.
I know it's not a really good picture, but here's a nice school that was, or I think that's a school. It looks like one. Dude, it's so pretty today. I love it. I have to visit this town and take pictures of it.
Even many houses have been reconstructed with green and tornado-resistant construction, such as ICF. The story of Greensburg's destruction and subsequent rebound lives on as one of the greatest testaments to human resilience ever told.
Yeah, let's say.
The scars left by the tornado will continue to be visible for generations to come, and the events of the evening of May 4th, 2007 won't soon be forgotten by residents of this small town in southwest Kansas.
Storm Stories, Greensburg Tornado.
One of those days we just knew it wasn't good.
Something about it just kind of put me on edge.
It looks like that thing is right on top of Greensburg. Your time is up. You need to be in your shelter right now.
Everything's here falling on top of us.
As I was turning around, the roof started ripping off. I literally got blown off the road into the ditch. I took everything that I know as far as survival skills and I threw them out the window.
The last thing I told him was, I don't want to die. And then I lost him. Somebody said take him to the hospital. We didn't realize there was no hospital.
From the Weather Channel, this is Storm Stories with meteorologist Jim Cantori.
Springtime. In rural Kansas, it marks the start of planting season and tornado season.
We know that there'll be a certain number of tornadoes every spring. Usually they're not too severe, so keep an eye on them, make sure you're not in the path.
The small town of Greensburg, population 1,500, sits 2 hours west of Wichita, at the heart of what meteorologists call Tornado Alley. This alley, a corridor stretching from South Dakota down to Texas, sees more tornadoes than anywhere else in the world. And in 2007, Greensburg will suffer its worst one yet.
Booking.com helps you find and book just what you want.
Greensburg resident Dennis McKinney is used to dealing with Mother Nature. The state representative grew up working his parents' farm 17 miles away, land he still farms today. It can be a lengthy commute to the state capital in Topeka, but he and his family love calling Greensburg home.
Communities like Greensburg are just wonderful places to raise children. Great places to live, retire, look out after each other.
You just know everybody, and everybody knows you. Small town life.
Their neighbors are looking forward to raising a family in Greensburg, too. Chris Koss and Kelsey Schroep moved in next door to the McKinneys after buying their dream home.
This town today seems like a happy little town. Not one that was scarred by a tornado, but like,
The house is just amazing.
man, like the entire city went on reset.
Anything that you'd ever want out of life. You have a beautiful home.
After I had Jaden, Dennis would see us outside and come over and talk to us.
You're watching them grow up. Those seeds growing pretty fast.
May 4th, 2007. Around 3 p.m., Chris pulls into his driveway. He and his dog Chopper are headed 30 miles north to Kinsley, Kansas on business. But the day is unseasonably warm, over 85 degrees, and Chris is thirsty.
We stopped off to get something to drink. I didn't know that was going to be the last time I was going to see the house or the town for that fact.
On the way out of Greensburg,
That's what happened.
Chris is seeing trucks
That's it called. Actually, you know what? Let's go on my data. So, I'm gonna show you something I pride myself in. Is my Chromebook dead? Yeah, wait. No, whoa, nowhere close, actually. I pride myself on having a large database of daily weather reports. I literally have. This is like. I need to turn my brightness down. This is like every line you see is a day. I have recorded over 400 days of weather. So actually, okay, so let's, I know you may not care. So let's actually go here, weather report. I actually still have my weather thing. So, I'm gonna go to my weather log, and I'm gonna go down to December. And we're gonna go to December 10th and December 11th, which is the day of the December 10th, 11th outbreak, or the Kentucky outbreak of 2021. One of the most severe, or no, the most severe December outbreak on Earth. Nothing will ever top this. And if so, it'll be for a while. Let's see, December. So I record in degrees centigrade. Okay, so I want you to know that the highest I will get is 34, and 0 is freezing. Okay, so 0 degrees equals 32 degrees. Okay, 0 C equals 32 F. And usually in December it'll be like negative 10 degrees centigrade to like negative 4 degrees centigrade. Let's see, so starting December, I'll read you the lows. So this, like, or the highs actually. So the first we got is 12 degrees, which is pretty hot. And then to we go 12, 14, 15, 7, 11, 0, negative 4, 3, 0. And then here's what starts happening. It goes on the 6th, it was 6 degrees. On the 7th, it was negative 4, which is the high. And then it was 3, and it was 13. And then on December 10th, it was a high of 15 degrees centigrade, which is absolutely stupid. And then right after that day ended, let's see, December 10th, 15 degrees. December 11th, 6. It dropped down. Started getting hotter. And then it just dropped. Yeah, not joking. So, if you actually look at my thing, the red bar equals a tornado. So let me see the red bar, there's a tornado. And if there's tornadoes, it counts on the same day. This is the same day. This is tornadoes that occurred 100 miles away from my house. This is 2. One was, let's see, actually scroll right. Excuse me. Oh. Let's see, scroll right. So one occurred $55 miles away, 71 miles, and one occurred 12.4 miles, which was literally, oh wow, El Paso got hit by a little baby tornado though. And yeah, you can literally see on my weather report, I take this every day. You can literally see that it's, I don't know if you can see it, but it gets hotter. It was getting hotter. And remember, I live up in Illinois, and it's pretty cold here where it gets. It can get very hot, and it can get very cold. And homie, I will tell you, I know it should not be getting 15 degrees centigrade in the month of January, or December. That is dumb. Yeah. So now I have factual evidence that it does get warmer during a tornado outbreak or tornado event.
A halting mass of low pressure over Great Plains flowing north across Texas and Oklahoma. A supercell forms over Harper County, Oklahoma, and begins moving north and east into Kansas. But as afternoon turns to evening, Kelsey Schroth isn't paying much attention to the weather. With Chris 30 miles away in Kinsley, she is taking care of their 9-month-old son Jaden solo. And tonight, that task is particularly difficult.
Nothing was making me happy, so I gave him a bath. this time, my mom was calling. She was watching the weather and told me to just get ready in case the weather gets bad. We live in Kansas, so, you know, weather is bad all the time. And we don't really get much of it, you know. So I wasn't too worried about it.
But the next door neighbor, Dennis, is.
One of those days we just knew it wasn't good. The weather was unsettled, it was windy, the barometric pressure was low, and the drains gurgling.
I remember it being really hot and humid and it's not very nice weather. Something about it just kind of put me on edge.
We're in Team Carhartt asked us to test the new Sweat Fire Force t-shirt.
Back at the beginning house, Lindy is cooking. Her mom, Jean, is out of town, leaving the 8th grader in charge of dinner for Dad, Dennis.
I remember I was making eggs because they're easy and I can make them. I remember it started hailing pretty bad.
Yesterday, I drive through an entire rain wall. I had to sit there.
Radar measures winds rushing around its center at 100 miles per hour.
Turned on the TV because we wanted to watch the radar. We wanted to check some what kind of storms were where they were at. And I was eating supper and the sirens went off.
The sirens can only mean one thing. A tornado has been spotted. Lindy jumps up from the table.
And that's when I started, you know, moving around. I put my shoes on. I just...
Yeah, when I have a tornado, I'll usually first when there's a tornado in the vicinity, it's called. I actually do a very good thing that probably a majority of people don't do. When there's a tornado like within 20 miles of us, or 10 miles of us ish, maybe like 15, we will always take shelter no matter what. And the reason is that it gives us time to bring down valuable things. I'll bring down my PlayStation. But first, before I do that, I'll usually bring down my helmet. And I actually have a really good full-wielding helmet. I gotta show you this thing. This is my... Oh! Sorry. This is my full-wielding helmet. It's actually a very good helmet for a tornado situation. It is a very sturdy helmet. And it's got a visor on it. If that visor doesn't work... I got sunglasses. Well, I can't see it, but, here, I'll... So, yeah, I have to put this on for you guys.